Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Let's Trek Together video. We are here in Glasgow and we have a 4.5-day stretch to Waynesboro, which is about 77 miles. And then we hit the Shenandoahs, so come along with us.
So we just got shuttled back to the trailhead from the shuttle driver from Shenandoahs in Glasgow. So thank you, Charlie, for bringing us back. Now we have a huge ascent out of the James River area, so let's do it. So yeah, the first like half a mile after the James River bridge going Novo is so beautiful. It's been nice flat walking aside from a few stairs, and just look at this. This climb out of Glasgow is reminding us a lot of Georgia. Just really, really steep hills, and I'm not happy. So do you remember the apple orchard weather radar station that we had at the end of last episode? There it is. That golf ball way in the back on top over there. Pretty crazy how far you've came. So we are up here at Fuller's Rock, or Fuller's Rocks, plural. Good job, Dan. Beautiful view though.
You can see where we crossed the footbridge to get picked up. It's all the way down there.
So is your goal to finish? No. Oh, no, I'm done. You're done. Well, I don't think you're done. You just, we just.
Again, this does none of it justice, but this climb is so steep.
So this 2,400 foot climb that we are currently almost done with has definitely been the steepest hill we've done in a while. It's definitely kicking our butts, getting us back into shape for when the hiking starts getting harder, but I'm tired, man. Thanks, Corey. I love you too. How did 8 miles of climbing feel with no water?
About to pass out. It's fine. It's all downhill, so.
You're right.
So here is my newest trail food. I have dried banana chips and peanut butter on a tortilla. I'll let you know in a second how it turns out. It's really good. I love it. A little chewy, but.
All right, hey everybody. So we only ended up doing 10 miles today. I think the last thing you saw was Kyle sitting on top of a mountain. We got to the nearest shelter. I'm not going to try to act like we put in a lot of miles today because we really didn't. But we're going to switch to night hiking. So we're going to get an early bedtime so we can wake up early. Today wasn't that hot, but tomorrow's going to be about 85. Day after is going to be about 89. So we're going to wake up at 4 in the morning tomorrow just so we can get a few hours of hiking in before it gets super hot out. So we're going to see if that new schedule works for us. But yeah, see you guys bright and early. See you in the dark. All right, good morning, everybody. I have no idea what I look like right now. It is currently 5:08. We woke up at 4:15 this morning. Sorry, I'm not enthusiastic about this at the moment, but yeah, let's just get on trail. Let us have the sun come up, and then I'll talk to you guys more. Hi there, everybody. So I just wanted to wait until the sun came up more, just so you can see my face. Wow, just tripped right there. That really hurt. But anyways, I just want to fill you in on what happened yesterday because you probably saw us midday and then it jumped cut to the evening. So what happened is we kind of got a late start around 9 a.m. And I know what you're saying, that's not that late of a start. But by 11 a.m. right now in Southern Virginia, it's like 85 degrees, humid, sweaty, hot. muggy, everything. So it took us a while to get up that really big mountain, and by the time we got up that mountain, it was already like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So by the time we got to lunch, it was 3 p.m. And we got to lunch at that shelter that we stayed last night and decided that it wasn't worth trying to bang out another 8-9 miles in that heat. So we're trying a new method. We got up at 4 a.m. this morning, and we're gonna hike hopefully at least half of the day without the sun directly on us. We'll see how that works. Sorry for not recording yesterday. Yeah, it's just sometimes I want to pick up the phone, sometimes I don't. It's just how it is. So yeah, let's get on with today. We're doing 18 miles, so hopefully we are at camp by 2 p.m. We'll see what happens. All right, everyone, we made it to the 800-mile marker.
Woo!
Yay. I feel like we get less and less enthusiastic by every 100. But that's actually really awesome. Yeah. 200 more to Harper's Ferry, and technically that's halfway, but not really. So yeah, we're crushing it. These suspension bridges are low-key terrifying. I am bouncing like crazy. I am bouncing like crazy right now, wow. Hey Molly, what you doing?
I'm eating lunch.
What time is it?
9:30. So we are about to climb our last 4,000-foot mountain until Vermont, just about now. And I gotta say, this morning was so nice. The sun didn't beat down on us for the first 10 miles, and it was wonderful. It actually was really nice, and I think we're gonna continue to wake up early because definitely worth getting in those extra 10 miles before the sun really starts beating. Good.
All right, we've been dreading this all morning, but we're about to start a 3,000-foot climb. I'm very excited for the Mid-Atlantic, so we don't have 3,000-foot climbs, but luckily it's only 11 a.m., so it's not too hot out yet.
About finished with the 3,000-foot climb. And you know, super rewarding when you get to the top of it. The best part is the view that you get. Here's my view from the top. What was the point? What was the point of climbing the mountain? You're not even gonna give me a view. Still feel great, but come on. Okay, so I'm a liar. We do get a view. Very pretty.
We're all currently sitting in a tree at the top of a 4,000-foot mountain. Currently climbing Coal Mountain. This is the first view we got going up it. Very beautiful. We're about 2 miles from camp. It's crazy that's only like 2:30. It's really nice starting early. And we are at the top of Coal Mountain. Really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Stretch is hard, but the views are super worth it.
Hi guys, so we got to camp early and we were met by these two amazing trail angels named Shaz and Zay. They gave us burgers and fruit and just amazing stories and like just niceness and everything. So they both hiked from, oh my god,
Georgia to Harper's Ferry. Yep.
Georgia to Harper's Ferry back in 2015, and now they're out here giving some trail magic. They also have a YouTube channel if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we don't know what it's going to be about yet. We like to travel a lot, so we're going to try to get a lot of travel tips in there. Maybe do some more interviews with AT hikers. So these guys are in our interview. Hopefully if we get that video done, But yeah, we're working on it. So.
And when the channel goes up, we'll make sure to link it right. There's my finger, right down there.
Yeah, so we just wanted to say thank you because you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
thank
it
you
was
so
fun.
much.
Yeah,
I think
thanks for being here because we had a lot of fun meeting you guys and hanging out. It's been awesome.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good morning, everybody. So we just left Hog Camp Gap. I hope I put those words in the correct order. Tented with about, I think, at least 5 to 10 other people, which I guess in most years, that's not a lot. But this year, that's a lot. So it was nice to have the company. It was nice getting the trail magic. Thanks again to our 2 trail angels. And it was nice just meeting others and having good conversation. But today we are going to try to do a 22. We're going to try to do a 22 halfway up 3 ridges, whatever that shelter is. I'll tell you in a second. The greatest part about being up at 4 a.m. is that you get to see the sunrise every single morning. I guess not on rainy days, but luckily we haven't had any yet. So that's a plus.
I just have to say that this section of trail that we've been doing ever since getting out of Glasgow has been so well maintained, and we actually met some people that are a part of the Natural Bridge Appalachian Mountain Club that maintains the section of trail. So it was really cool to get to see them and tell them how nice the trail has been. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, we're currently climbing up Spy Rock. Looks like a mini half dome climb. Guthook said it was 0.1. This is way longer than 0.1. So in a mile, we're coming up to the Priest Shelter, which is a shelter right before the very famous day hiking mountain, the Priest. And at the Priest Shelter, you're supposed to write in the logbook a confession. It's what all thru hikers do. You're supposed to say, "Sorry, Father, for I have sinned," and then write a confession. I have no idea what I'm gonna write yet, so I'm gonna brainstorm for the next mile. See you there. Made it to the Priest Shelter. Still figuring out what to write. So I'm not gonna tell you my full confession, but I can say that I don't always dig a cat hole when I go to the bathroom. Sorry.
So we are making our way down the Priest right now. It's a 4-mile descent and it's pretty steep and rocky. We talked to a section hiker at the shelter and he's like, oh yeah, it's super well graded, no steps, not really many rocks, people trail run it. And I was looking forward to this, and now it's like super steep and rocky all over the place.
But we're finally getting our first view.
Yeah.
And we are now leaving the Priest Wilderness. We just completed the 4-mile descent. Now we are ascending 2.5 miles to camp. And this is a very long suspension bridge. So instead of going that way and camping at Harper's Creek Shelter, we're actually gonna take the Mohar. I see someone said Mauhard. Very funny, loser. Anyways, this is actually gonna cut about 4 miles off, so we're making it to Waynesboro tomorrow, and it's gonna be, I think, like a 21-22 instead of a 27, so let's go that way. Okay, so we decided to do this to skip 3 ridges. We've already done, I think, 3 close to 3,000 foot climbs in this 4-day stretch, and we're pretty exhausted. And the 3 ridges just looks ridiculous. We would have done it, but we saw that this trail leads down to a gorge and a waterfall, and it's so hot out right now, so why not take advantage of that waterfall? The trail started off super deceiving. It was like flat the entire time, and then we did like 5 or 6 switchbacks of just like vertical up, so that was tough. But it looks like now we're going all the way down. Probably have like a little less than a half mile left, and we are at camp. And then again, a 21.5 mile day tomorrow into Waynesboro, where we will be zeroing and taking advantage of all the amenities in that town. Beautiful waterfall. The tramway is pissed off. We got down to the gorge and the waterfall, and it was about 1.5 miles down. It wasn't a terrible climb down, but we get down there and the 10 or 11 camp spots are already taken. We should have known it was a Saturday and it's the week before July 4th. We are just very dumb. So now we're climbing 1.5 miles out of this gorge, and it's just straight vertical. We've already put in 23 miles. This sucks. Luckily it's only a 20 mile now to Waynesboro, but as you can tell, I'm very scatterbrained, tired, annoyed, all of the above. Good morning, everybody. We stayed at Maupin Gap Shelter. That probably wasn't right, but we slept a little later than usual just because of how exhausting yesterday was. But now we only have a 20 mile into Rockfish Gap, which is the road that leads to Waynesboro. So let's do it. So yesterday we bypassed 3 ridges. In all honesty, we've already done 3,000 foot climbs in this section. We didn't want to do another one. And honestly, I know this sounds bizarre to the average day hiker who loves seeing those climbs and those beautiful, beautiful vistas, but after a while, it all starts looking the same. So it was a nice change up to go down to a waterfall. Yeah, for the purists, sorry. For people that wanted to see 3 ridges on this vlog, sorry. Definitely something to go back to though. These are the most cars I've seen at a trailhead in a while. This area is packed. That right there, or maybe it's more that way, not really sure. I think that's Waynesboro. Really beautiful. It's nice to just kind of see flat. Currently climbing Humpback Mountain. This is the last climb of this stretch. Beautiful. Made it to the top of Humpback Mountain. There we go. Finally, we are done with our climbs for this stretch. So happy.
Okay, so my lunches this week have consisted of these wraps. And the one I showed you guys before was peanut butter and banana chips, but I also do one that's just pepperoni. And then instead of carrying cheese because it's so hot out, I'm just carrying goldfish. And that's my cheese substitute. And then I just roll it up in a burrito and eat it. And it tastes amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful ruins. I never thought this day was gonna come, but made it to Rockfish Gap.
Hi everybody, so we are here in Waynesboro. We are taking a zero today before we enter the Shenandoahs. Waynesboro, we walked around yesterday, it was pretty quiet. It was also a Sunday night, but hopefully there's more people out when we go out today, but things are still pretty closed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and as always guys, let's trek together.